Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to another video about Kadomon. This one today, we're going to be covering Legendaries. Throughout this video, I'm going to have a series of spoiler walls, so if you only want to know so much about a Legendary, you can jump out at any time. Whenever I say spoiler wall, you can jump out. So here we go. Spoiler wall 1. Yes, there are in fact Legendaries. Now, let's start off on how to find them. So there's a special event that you're going to be hunting for. The Rune event. It's just a series of runes in like one of the little yellow card areas, and you need to press the correct sequence in order for a mini boss location in the future on a run to transform into one of these legendary fights. Note that closing and reopening the game will reset the rune sequences, but the rune sequences do not reset across a single play session, meaning that you can quit out in the middle of a run, or you can even just do multiple runs. Whether you win or lose, it'll save the history of which runes you've pressed for that play session. So that's a great thing to note. You can prime a legendary for a future run. Now that you know how to start hunting a legendary, we're going to hit spoiler wall 2, so this is a moment you can get out. You can go and try to figure it out from here, or you can continue with me. Now we're going to reveal the sequences for these 3 currently known legendaries. Right now we know of 3 of them. There could be more added in the future. Maybe they'll be interacted with the same way with these runes, or maybe there will be some sort of other strategy for finding them. But here we go. So, Quasark is the rune combo 1+4. You can just do these in reading order. For Decadox, it is 2+5. And for Chronovisor, it is 3+6. And that means that each of them is only a 2-piece combo, meaning you only need to encounter the event twice over the course of a run, or over the course of multiple runs in order to prime a legendary. Alright, so now we're going to move on to Spoiler Wall 3. This is another chance for you to get out. We will now be looking over the 3 known legendaries, their abilities, team synergies, and all that sort of thing. So this would be a good chance for you to jump out and go and try out the combinations and learn the creatures yourself. But, you know, feel free to go and leave a like and comment, come back, and watch the rest of this afterward. Let's carry on. Quasark, the Cosmic Kadomon, is a Cosmic Bug type that starts off with 40 HP, 7 speed, 8 attack, and 11 energy. Its unique conditional ability grants bonus summon slots and doubles ally summons. For only 11 energy, Quasark will take 5 damage and summon a Kadomon with 5 HP. Note that these abilities scale up as Quasark levels up, granting multiple extra bonus summon slots as well as increasing the damage taken and HP. The stats can be seen here on screen. Chronovisor, the Temporal Kadomon, is a Steel Earth type with 64 starting HP, 18 energy cost for their ability, 5 attack, and 8 speed. Chronovisor is incredibly powerful thanks to their conditional ability. Hurt trigger other allies, hurt triggers 1 time. Note that as Chronovisor scales up, it increases the power of this ability to 2 times and then 3 times. Its special ability is to grant other allies Thorns and 3 stealth. Chronovisor pairs exceptionally well with hurt triggers, and even better with the Bulbo evolutionary line, which allows it to steal the hurt triggers and apply them bouncing back and forth in an infinite combo. Finally, we have Decadox, the Chain Muscle type. Chain Muscle type Battleborn Kadomon. We'll go with that. Note that Decadox is a little bit more simple than Quasark and Chronovisor. Before battle, it applies Fear to all enemies. Note that this scales up, and Fear is probably one of the single best debuffs to apply to your opponent, and for the cost of 18 energy, it deals 7 damage to all other Kadomon in order to gain 4 attack. Note that this scales up pretty significantly with levels, as you can see here on screen, finishing at 11 damage to all other Kadomon and 6 attack gained. Decadox is incredibly powerful thanks to its absurd speed stat. The lower the number, the faster it'll move. So only 5 speed makes it the fastest Kadomon in the entire game currently. And now that you know about the 3 legendaries, let's talk about their lackeys. Each of the legendary fights comes with 4 Kadomon exclusive to that fight that you will not be able to capture, and these ones are all very powerful as well. To start off, let's go ahead and take a look at Quasark's creatures. First off, we've got Violent. Violent has a conditional feint effect that deals 13 damage to 2 random enemies, and on 18 energy, gains 3 bombs and 3 speed. Violent tends to be one of the frontliners for Quasark's group. Next up, we've got Kleptant. Kleptant is yet another tank of Quasark's group, with the conditional effect, Hurt, grant all allies 3 HP. A fantastic healing effect, and definitely one of the more annoying ones if you're doing less damage. For the cost of 18 energy, it grants all other allies 8 energy, which can be rather potent at times. Next up, we have Gravitant, who has significantly less HP than the front line at only 48. They have the conditional effect that all summons spawn at the back. This includes player summons, making summon teams a little bit awkward to play around Quasark. Their special energy ability swaps the lowest HP ally to the front. Finally, we have Enigmant, another incredibly low HP backliner at only 29 HP. They have the conditional effect, on ally summon, deal 3 confuse to all enemies, and their energy ability triggers enemies' confusion 2 times. Note that when you're facing off against Quasark, it's recommended to try and snipe out any units that will cause extra chaos, so Gravitant and Enigmant going down early, I find, helps a ton in this battle. Next up, let's cover Decadox's creatures. First, we've got Scarolith, which on feint effect, deals 2 fear to all enemies, and for 18 energy, grant all allies 1 fortify. Next, we've got Quetzalith. With 10 speed, it's incredibly fast, and on ally summon, it moves them back 3. For only 18 energy, it deals 2 fear to the fastest enemy. Glyphinx is up next, and on any move, grants that ally last wish, and gains bomb for 18 energy. Finally, we've got Bekekulith, which deals 3 poison. I'll be honest, I'm not actually sure how this one works. There's no condition, it just deals 3 poison. And for only 11 energy, trigger the super of all enemies with fear, which is basically a fear activation in itself. Very dangerous. My only advice for Decadox and gang is to make sure you're doing a lot of damage very fast. And try not to do too many big hits, because you'll end up destroying your own units through fear. Finally, let's take a look at Chronovisor's group. First, we've got Tikobite, who on hurt, deals 3 damage to the front enemy. And for 18 energy, the lowest health enemy is moved to the front. Next, we have Sandalopod, which has any revived, heal all allies for 8 HP, and grants other allies last wish for only 11 energy. Sandalopod is a great target for snipers with only 48 HP, and is definitely problematic if they're left alive for over long. Next, we have Graptial. On feint, grant other allies last wish, and for 18 energy, grant all other allies 6 regeneration. Finally, we've got Alarmacaris, who has the conditional hurt ability to grant other allies 3 shield, and for only 18 energy, moves the highest HP ally to the front. Chronovisor's team tends to be pretty simple to take out, but it's recommended that you face them much later than some of the other teams, as they can be very durable. And with all that information, you should be fully prepared to go and hunt down some legendaries in Kadomon. I hope this was helpful to you, and good luck making some crazy teams with these incredibly powerful mons. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this sort of content, please feel free to let me know, and I will continue doing my best to make more like this. Thanks again.